So good afternoon to all. Hope you all are doing great. So today in this video we'll be discussing about future retail share. So we know that since many days the stock has been hitting lower circuits, and yesterday the quarter 4 result of future retail have been declared. So we'll also discuss about that, and also we'll discuss about Mr. Swapnil Mehta, who has also done the bulk deal in future retail on August 31st, and also another institution has also done the bulk deal apart from the Global Pension Fund, which has sold its 2.2% stake. So total 3 major bulk deals have happened on 31st August, and most of the people were familiar with only the Global Pension Fund. So everything will be discussed, and also we'll do the technical analysis to find out the next possible levels. So watch the video till the end, and if you're new to the channel, then definitely subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get instantly notified. So when we see the quarter 4 result of future retail, so we can see that it has reported a net loss of almost 478 crore, and also the revenue which has dropped almost 18% to 4492 crore. So revenue drop was there, and also the company has reported loss. But when we see and we compare with the previous year on year, that time the company has reported a profit of almost 200 crore, and we can see in this year a loss has been reported. So when we see the famous brands, that is the Big Bazaar, FBB, Food Hall, Easy Day, as well as Nilgiris, which are the popular brands of the company. So from profit the company has reported loss. So because of the management issues, even we know that the personal debt which was present on Mr. Kishore Biyani, that was also increasing, and it was becoming a burden along with the pledging of shares. So these are the main reasons why the company share was also falling from the past few years. So now we'll discuss about the financials that were declared yesterday, and we'll switch over to the bulk deals to find out some important data. So when we see the total expenses of the company, so we can see that earlier it was almost around 5270 crore, and you can see total expenses have dropped almost 5%, and also we know that the liabilities on the companies were increasing a little bit, and also the debt which was present on the company has also increased. So that is what was the major concern for the company. And if we see the inventories which were present for the company, so they were also increasing, so much sale was not seen in the company. So that's why a loss has been reported in the quarter 4. And also when we see in the fiscal year of 2019 and 20, that time the net profit was almost down 98.44% to almost 11.29 crore, and this quarter you can see direct 478 crores loss has been reported. So a continuous dip was seen in the financials, especially the profit as well as revenue. So the company has also said that we are continuously working on this COVID pandemic situation, and they're accelerating the momentum so that the liquidity as well as the operations will speed up, so that the operations will soon begin. So that is what it has told, and we know that the stores that it has operating, they have also increased. So operations wise everything is going well, only the sales as well as the profit generation is becoming a big problem for the company. So also when we discuss about debt to equity, so we know that the debt which was almost nominal in 2018, so clearly you can see in 2017 and 2018 the debt which was nominal, but later you can see the debt how much it has increased. So the sector that it does is the retail segment. We know that demand will be present, and also the Reliance Retail, we know that how well it is performing. So the profits, the revenue, so everything have been increasing for that. So main reason maybe also due to the competition between the companies. So when one company is performing very well, so most of the people will be attracted to those products, and they will leave the old products. So that is what is the main reason why these particular companies are reporting loss, and another retail segment companies are reporting profit. So quality is very important, and also it depends upon how the management they are utilizing the way to generate the profits. So when we discuss about the volume analysis, so we can clearly see that the delivery percentage, as we compare with the previous trading sessions, you can see an increase has been seen. Almost 97.8% deliverable quantity was seen, and you can see traded quantity has been completely reduced. So earlier we can see a heavy traded quantity was present, but later the traded quantity has been reducing. So deliverable quantity is more, implies that even at the bottom also buying is happening. So there is a great saying in stock market that whenever any good thing happens, it is a good thing. Whenever very positive news is present, that is also a bad thing, and a very bad news is also a good news in stock market. So whenever so many people think that the stock price will go up, then ultimately the stock will fall down. And similarly, when we think that the stock will fall down, ultimately the stock will reverse. So that is what the same thing has happened in future retail. So we know that when the deal has been happened between Reliance as well as future retail, so many people thought immediately the stock will start hitting upper circuits. So one day it has given the upper circuit, but later you can see what happened after the upper circuit. So ultimately everyone will be greedy, they will also book the profits, so trading will happen. So no stock will have continuous upward move, or no stock will have continuous downfall. At any point of time reversal may also happen. So since we are thinking that it will continuously go down, that will not happen. At any point of time it may reverse also. So we can't predict anything in stock market, just we assume our technicals and basic idea and we move on. So you need to understand this point as well. So when we compare the day-to-day basis deliverable quantity, so you can see on this particular 31st August, when the stock has started hitting the lower circuit, so you can see how the traded quantity was huge. So we'll discuss about the bulk deals as well. After that, you can see that the jump in delivery was seen since the past few trading sessions. So jump in delivery was seen with falling price. So even the lower circuit which was present in future retail, first it was 20%, later 10%, and currently 5% lower circuit is seen. So we'll discuss the levels also where we can see a very good support. So now we'll discuss about the bulk deals which happened in future retail. So we can see that on 31st August only, so we can see that this particular government pension fund global, which has sold almost 2.2% stake, which it was already having in future retail. So this was aware to all of us, and rest of all, two other people we can see here. Swapnil Mehta, he has almost bought 34 lakh shares at 162.31 and again sold at 161.14. And also Ashwin Stocks and Investment Private Limited, so it has also done the trading at 85 at 161.91. It has bought almost 85 lakh shares and sold at 160, almost 73 lakh shares. So almost here also 10 to 12 lakh shares are still in pending, and by Swapnil Mehta. So people who don't know about him, he is the managing director of Persistent Systems. So if you have time, so go to the Google, search Swapnil Mehta bulk deals as well as block deals. So you'll find a very big list, almost 12 pages, and you can see clearly that he almost does trading in almost each and every penny stock, whether it may be Reliance Capital, CG Power, it may be Reliance, we can say communications, it may be so many stocks. You can go through so many stocks. He has done the trading. So he is the one who has also done in future retail at 162.31. So these people, when the government pension fund has sold a stake, so the panic was created and operators come into the game and they start creating the panic situation. So these were the main reasons why this much amount of selling was seen. So retailers, as we think we should not sell, so little bit of profit booking we can do, but completely we can't sell, and we should not buy also at that high valuations. You need to always invest in small quantity. So that is what I suggested in previous videos. So that is what I suggest to my viewers, that whenever you're investing in any operator driven stock, always you need to be cautious. At high levels profit booking happens. So many people put in the comment section that I've invested 20,000, 25,000, 30,000 in future retail. So why you are investing that much amount of heavy amount at high levels? So greed should be there, but that much amount of greed with high amount should never be invested. Even if you would have invested small amount, also profit will be made. So don't think that only if we invest a heavy amount we will make profit. Even with small amount also we can make profit. So you need to change your mindset. Then if you have invested even at 161 rupees, almost 1500 or 2000, the loss which you will be getting almost would be 800, 900. Okay, almost if the stock reaches 100 rupees also, you will have only 800, 900 rupees loss. But why you need to put 20 and 30,000 at a time? Okay, so you should think that way also, that profit can be made with small amount, and averaging is also there. So remember that we can even average when a particular stock falls, and we need to have patience since the merging will take place. So after the merging only we can say that the stock performance, when it FEL shares will be allotted, that time we can see either to book profit or either we need to invest in it. So till that time you need to have patience. So, and also if you're adding at the lower circuits, also invest only in small quantities. And rest of all, if you see the money flow index and RSI as discussed in previous videos, so money flow index, it was in overbought region. So currently it has also falling. It is currently near 73. So generally 70 above is also called overbought and 30 below is called oversold. So RSI, you can see the strength of the stock has been completely reduced since because of continuous lower circuits. So now we'll move on to the technical charts and we'll try to find out the immediate supports. So we're back onto the technical chart. So in 1 day chart, so clearly you can see the stock when it has reached the 105 rupees level, we know that it has been trading in that particular region. Even when the deal news has come, the stock has remained in that particular range from where we have seen so many upward journeys. So again, if it comes to that particular level, you need to be little bit attentive to add in small quantities, because a stock which is falling continuously, at any point of time retracement may also happen, because operator driven stocks they reverse at any point of time, because even again they invest in order to trap the retailers. So you need to be little bit attentive as well as cautious. So people who are attentive, they can make quick profits between the gap. For long term it requires patience. And clearly you can see money flow index also, the strength has little bit reduced, even the volume has also decreased slightly. Okay, so immediate supports to watch is 105 as well as 107. In between, if you get a chance, if you want to have a try, invest in small quantities. So in 1 week chart also, clearly we can see the stock which was having a full swing. So people were expecting it would reach the 200 levels, that is the premium valuations. But later when the profit booking has happened, so the big bearish candle has been formed, and currently you can see it is having the support near the 103, 104 region which we discussed. So if you can, because we are going technically, because that is only left, because at any point of time anything may happen, we can't decide anything. So when we are discussing technically, so we can see that 104, 105 is a very good support for the company, where you can invest in small quantities if you want to give a try. And you can see money flow index also still in 1 week chart, we can see it is in overbought region. So you need to be little patient when you're invested in these type of stocks, because these type of stocks mainly test your patience, see how much patience you have and till which extent you can hold. So people are holding at very high valuations, maybe 170, 180 with heavy quantities. So they need to be patient. And if you're getting a chance, when again if it reverses and if it reaches your particular region, then slightly you can exit, but not completely. So hold in small quantities. So that is the best idea what I can suggest. And always watch what activities are happening in any company, whether it may be bulk deals, block deals, or any insider trading. So you need to have a view so that everything will be clear. Okay, so next videos we'll discuss about another stock. So until then, take care. Bye bye.